Walk us through just the latest, and what are the Ukrainians saying about this?
So this is news within the last hour or so. So we heard initially from the French that the Americans and the Russians had agreed to this summit meeting. This it came out of a meeting, a call that President Macron had yesterday with President Putin, in which he proposed this summit. Since the French statement, we have indeed heard confirmation from the White House that President Biden has agreed to this. It's likely that this will be sometime in the next week or two. We don't have a date yet. We do know that U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken is scheduled to meet with his Russian counterpart, Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov, on Thursday this week. So at that meeting, they're going to work out details on the substance of this summit, and then we'll find out more after that. We also know that after the summit between the two presidents, there would then be an additional summit, a second meeting with relevant stakeholders. Presumably that would include Ukrainian President Zelensky, as well as other European leaders.
Bruce, it is quite interesting that the White House says that the summit will happen in principle, that President Biden has agreed in principle. How do you read that?
Well, they have said repeatedly that if there were Russian military incursions into Ukraine in the coming days, that would mean that the window for diplomacy has closed. So the United States is reiterating that this summit is conditional, that there would not be a meeting between the two presidents if there were a Russian invasion. Russia has said repeatedly it has no plans to invade. Russia and Belarus had military exercises that concluded yesterday. The two countries had said last week that at the end of those military exercises that the troops would go back to their barracks, that the Russian troops would not stay in Belarus. They have since changed their statement on that and said that actually now the Russian troops are going to stay. So that does sort of raise tensions further.